Today's video, I'm going to share with you a couple of reasons as to why you need your own coaching program. If you go across the various channels on YouTube, you will see a ton of ads where somebody has a free training, a free PDF, a free ebook, a workshop, mentorship training program for as little as $1, $10, or it could be free, whatever. You'll see it everywhere. And the secret is obviously that they have something to sell you. You, the audience, you, the person that's here on YouTube watching these videos. And for the past few months, I've been sharing reasons why you need to have your own coaching program. This is the only way that you can leverage your business. I have a few salespeople now in my team, and I have a program that I sell, and they actually help me sell it. So if I want to jump on the phone and generate my own leads, I can do that as well. If I want to use YouTube ads that send people to my website, my sales team can actually jump on that. And when they're closing and I'm building the business, this is where you actually have a chance to scale. It doesn't matter what your niche is. You need something to be able to sell people at the end of the day. And it has to obviously provide value. It has to solve a problem, all this kind of stuff. But there are tons and tons of courses out there are telling you this is what you need to do, but they're not doing it. So my program actually shares with you not only reasons why you need to have your own program, and then eventually if you wanted, you can work with me, or you can create your own product or service to sell from scratch based on the program that you're in and go do your own thing. And I think that's a beauty. Even the sales guys that come on board with me, I'm telling them that I want to get you to a point where you're either making 10K a month and you stay with me, or you make 10K a month and you realize, oh, you know what? I can do this for myself. And then they go and create their own thing. And then eventually we can be partners on whatever they create as well and share the information. You know, I can have these people that are a guest on my YouTube channel as well. And then we can talk about what they're doing and help promote their product or service. That's the synergy that you need. So another thing that these gurus aren't telling you, again, I'm telling you, you need to have your own stuff. You need to have your own products and services, your own website, everything, your own YouTube channel, your own platform. What these gurus aren't telling you is what they're doing with their money. So they tell you, hey, have the best sales script on the planet. This will bring you in thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, they have a sales team. They have a company so that they can save themselves on taxes. And they have multiple programs. But what they're not telling you is where they're putting their money. You'll see it if you watch enough videos like I do. I watch videos on just about every niche. I probably spend about 4 to 6 hours a day watching other industries and excuse me, and what they're doing. Grant Cardone is using his sales marketing strategies to help him purchase real estate. And if you want to purchase real estate, you should follow that model, which means if you have a program or a product or service that helps solve people's problems, use that extra money and buy real estate. There are other companies that are teaching you how to buy and sell Bitcoin. And then what are they doing with those courses? The profits from those courses, they're taking it and they're either buying real estate, or they're buying vehicles for themselves, Lamborghinis, whatever it is, or they're buying real estate. It seems like everybody is into real estate in some shape or value. That should say something to you. If you see Ty Lopez buying hundreds of acres of land, that should say something to you, that it's not just the buying the land. It's how did he get to the point where he can buy land? He started off with 67 steps. He sold over $260,067 courses and made over $14.8 million in revenue from one course. Now he has a mentor program, all this kind of stuff. Same thing with Traffic and Funnels, Taylor Welch and Chris Evans. Those two got together. They were mentored by Sam Ovens, because Sam Ovens has a course called Consulting. His website is consulting.com. He purchased that domain. That domain alone made him an instant millionaire just by purchasing that domain. So that should tell you something as well, that it's important to have domains as well. I have hundreds and hundreds of domains. Whenever I have an idea, I buy a domain, I create a YouTube channel, just in case the idea takes off. That's what I do. And sometimes they just sit around in the back burner and that kind of stuff. Like, for example, I bought a domain called VR Mentors, because I had an idea that with the whole metaverse, I'm a little parched this morning. Excuse me. I had an idea that in the future, people are going to be selling with VR headsets, and you're going to be able to look in a boardroom and look around at all the various players and be able to showcase the features, benefits, and all that kind of stuff of your program, your product, whatever it is that you're selling, and you can interact with people and sell them over the phone or over a Zoom call or whatever the next platform is going to be down the road. And believe me, there's going to be another platform. It's not just going to be Zoom at the end of the day. So I share all that with you because you need to have your own program in order to be able to scale your business and do what you want. I can't be on the phone 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. I can't be on a Zoom call 8 to 10 hours a day. This is what they want you to do. It's exhausting and I hate it. I hate it. I hate cold calling people. You can do it like UK's most hated trainer. He's developed a brand around the idea of cold calling people. You can do it for a stint, but how does he make his money at the end of the day? He has his own training program. He goes in and trains people and teaches them how to cold call, because he can't do it every single day because he's not generating new business. So there's a model here. Follow these people, but build your business at the same time. That's why I have a sales team around me, because while I'm building businesses, while I'm building products, I can have a chance of scaling, and as I scale, I can pay my sales guys more money. That way they have a choice if they want to stick around or if they want to do their own thing. I really don't care, because eventually what happens is when your sales guys, your best guys in your team get really good, they're either going to want a piece of your pie, which is partnership, equity in your business, all this kind of stuff, or they're going to go out and do their own thing. That's what happens. They don't just stay making $20,000 every single month. They either burn out, they quit, they do something else, they create their own business, whatever. This is just what happens. Any of the salespeople that you see online that are saying they're making over $100,000, they are partners, they are managers, they are trainers, they have equity, they have a piece of the pie, all this kind of stuff. This is what they're not telling you. So I'm telling you to do this. This isn't the sexiest video. I get it. Most of you probably checked out about a minute or two in because it's like, oh, he doesn't have flashy graphics. He doesn't have all this kind of crazy stuff. After a while, you don't care about that stuff. But one of the interesting things that you can do if you have your own program or service to sell, your own coaching program, consulting, whatever, is you can look at the stock market and you can look at other businesses, and then you can think, okay, well, maybe I'm going to buy some stocks. I'm going to buy some shares, whatever. One company that I've been looking at, and they're everywhere, is Nvidia. Now, I'm going to be attending their live keynote with the founder, what's his name, Jensen Huang. Their stock prices have went through the roof. And this is not an investment video or anything like this, but I'm just sharing with you. About 6 months ago, they were at about 150. Now they're over 300. So if you had shares, if you purchased their stock, you would have basically, I don't know what that percentage is. It's a ridiculous number, and I don't think it's going to stop. Could it get to $1,000 a share? Possibly. That's why I'm attending the keynote. It's basically virtual, like you could watch it, but there's lots of stuff going on with Nvidia, with artificial intelligence, with driverless cars. They're getting into all that kind of stuff as well. And as you may be aware or not aware, that Nvidia created basically GPU. So they're the inventor of that way of programming, processing chips. So Nvidia is basically in every PC. I don't know if they're in Macs, but I'm pretty sure they probably have something going on with Macs as well. Shows you a little bit of how out of the league I am when it comes to investing in tech stocks and all this kind of stuff. But my point is, this is an interesting company because of what Mark Zuckerberg is doing with Metaverse. And all I'm saying right now is keep an eye on Nvidia. And if you have your own program or service, maybe you have a consulting or a coaching program, software program or something like that, whatever extra profits you get from that, you can put that back into your business. Or you could look at companies like Nvidia, Facebook, we'll call them Meta, and invest in those companies. And then that way you get a bit of a return. Or if you want to invest in Bitcoin or whatever, you can do that as well. But it's very hard to invest when you don't have a lot of capital coming in, a lot of cashola coming in, a lot of cash flow. If you don't have that cash flow coming in, you can't build your business because you're basically just living paycheck to paycheck. And I think that's my whole point in this video, is you have to kind of explore everything at the beginning, and then at the end of the day, take care of yourself by building your own program, your own service to sell. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it's not too much of a ramble. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.